Hey everybody, Fantron here. I'm gonna turn that down. There we go. And we just got a new weapon. Welcome back to Part 3, or Part 4 of Devil May Cry 2013. We got a scythe. I believe the scythe is called Osiris. Yes. Thing drives me crazy. Another Devil May Cry 4 reference. Bonus points if you know where it's from. But anyway, this is our angel weapon. And it's extremely... I actually use this one quite a bit. The angelic weapons are hella useful. They're faster. They're like... the angelic weapons are the fast weapons of the game. If that makes sense. They pretty much keep up with your ebony and ivory, but I think they're a hell of a lot faster, in my honest opinion. You can definitely get a lot more combos and stuff off like that. And then your demonic weapons are obviously your slow, powerful ones. So while you're getting, like, you know, as many hits as you possibly can with the angelic weapons, it's good for keeping combos going and stuff like that. So, yeah. And obviously we got another achievement, impressive, which is if you, all you have to do is just get an S rank, I believe, or I think it's a couple of S ranks or some shit like that in battle. I know I've gotten quite a few. Or I think it's after you get so many amount of points. Anyway, there are certain doors and stuff, you know, like how we did with the, not the Ophirion. I forget what the hell the other weapon was called. But anyway, oh, the Arbiter. Just like the Arbiter, there are doors that you can access only using, you know, the angelic or demonic weapons. And there's another one of those lost souls over there. So keep an eye out for those and, you know, getting as many red orbs as you possibly can. Like I said, I'm only showing off the ones that I could find, because I wasn't, you know, going out of my way to look for them. At first, I was, like, throughout here, but throughout the rest of the playthrough, I just stopped giving a shit. In all honesty, because it was just like, well, I just want to play through the game. Finding all this stuff was extremely tedious. Or finding all this stuff may be extremely tedious. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe some of them were just right in front of me and I just didn't realize it. Anyway, they pretty much give you an open path and show you where you're supposed to go. But now that you have your two sets of, you know, your demonic and angel, your demonic weapons and your angelic weapons, they're pretty much gonna show you how to use them in combat, and you can pretty much cycle between all three. So it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Apple juice. Anyway, yeah, I remember that one was over there, but I can't reach it. And I'm thinking, well, maybe if I just shoot at them. No, you have to actually melee those things. So, that blows. But now we're in a new area. A library of sorts, probably. A study, maybe.
A blue rose.
But anyway, with those things, every time we zoom in on his eye, we're going into, you know, one of those, what do you call it? One of those memory sequences where you're pretty much, it's like a tutorial for a new ability that you get. So if, obviously, you know, with, the Arbiter, we got the pull ability. And with Osiris, if you remember from the demo, we had an ability to, Angel Lift. That's pretty much what it's called. Similar to Nero's snatch ability, I guess. I don't know. Or, I forget what it's called. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You can pretty much, you know, go towards the area that you're grappling onto. You know, after you get that skull thing. Yeah. That's pretty much the mechanic with this. In combat, we can use those extremely well. So if you can pull enemies, you know, with the other one, and then you can go towards enemies with that one. So again, you can extend some serious combos with those. I mean, it's not too difficult. The tutorial will start getting a little tedious a little later for these, because these are necessary. You need these. But it works just like that. It's pretty nice.
Nice.
Well, shut up, Dante. You took my line, bastard. Now they're pretty much showing you how to put, you know, go towards enemies. Because obviously we wouldn't be able to make that jump. And then I got a little too happy with that. But he died, so that works. And they give you a little time to do it too, which I think is really cool. I don't know what the fuck happened there. There wasn't anything for me to grab on, was there? Yeah, there's only 4. Oh, well, there's an enemy right there. Okay. See, I didn't see him the first time. I could hardly see him, actually, when I got over there. But it's pretty useful stuff. I mean, the combo potential is practically limitless, I think, in this game. And I think it's really, really amazing, to be honest. This is the one thing... Oh, yeah, and they try to trick you up, where you need to switch to the other one to pull something out, and, you know, to pretty much get onto it. They do that quite a bit. Pretty much after this, you'll be seeing more things like that. And if not, you'll fall down, and you'll have to do it all over again. More or less, it's a trial and error thing, but you'll get the hang of it.
What am I unleashing?
I don't know, but that statue is fucking ugly.
You don't remember me. You don't remember me. You don't remember me.
But now that we have that new ability, or that we remembered that, I don't even know. I don't think we're supposed to remember the ability, more or less, but... They're pretty much giving you another tutorial that's telling you pretty much that you can reflect the stuff back to them, which is pretty awesome. And now that he has... Remember, he has a shield. I mean, you can still work through it, which is pretty hilarious. But it's still advisable to just pull your shield off of them. So you can, you know, get them killed as quickly as possible. And also, if you time it just right, you don't even have to use the Osiris. You can actually use Ebony, or not Ebony Ivory, fucking Rebellion to, you know, deflect those. But in all honesty, the timing for that is so ridiculously tight. Like, I did it on accident earlier, you know, which you just saw. So, it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know why the hell I'm not pulling the shield off of them. Past me, why aren't you doing that? There we go. There you go. Using... Yeah, alright. Using your noggin. Oh, there we go. There's a text message I was waiting on. Anyway. Now we're going for more plot. I need to turn my cell phone off. Fucking phone be going off all the damn time. Put it on silent. There we go.
I remember my mother. Her name was Eva. She gave this to me. I had a brother too.
Why are they playing in their underwear? Fucking kids,
We were a
man.
family. I had no idea of the danger we were in.
They look like normal people.
The demons found us. When they broke in, I saw him.
Mundus. Ripped her heart right out of her fucking chest.
She gave her
What is he,
life
Kano
so we
from
could
fucking Mortal
escape.
Kombat? Pretty sure you guys saw that
I will
one
never
fucking coming. Come
forget
on
what
now.
he did to her. Our father, Sparta, took my brother and I away. He separated us, hid us safely amongst the humans, wiped our memories to protect us. That's why it all went black. Until now.
So now he's gaining his memories back, which I guess is jogging the memories work. So he's figuring all this stuff out, which is pretty good. I'm glad they're getting this out of the way more or less now, because like in the demo, all you seen was just, you know, lack of anything. You know, it was just like, oh, action, action, action. But then again, that's what the demo's supposed to be for. You know, to show off all the good stuff and not really give out any story whatsoever. But yeah.
I'm getting out of here.
So we're pretty much just about done with this mission. Thank goodness. Let me see. How much further? Oh wow, we're already 11 minutes in actually. So we're pretty much just about out of here. And the next mission after this, I do believe, is really short. Yeah, but that was the end of mission 2. The missions, like I said, they don't necessarily... They're pretty long at the start of the game. Like, it's slow getting into the, you know, to the... just the raw fighting aspect and maybe some fetch quests, because, you know, there can't be a game of this multitude without fetching.
Our mother gave these to us. I think she knew that this moment would come, that we would find each other.
Well, you still got that gangsta hat on.
Sparta.
What were you guys doing? Just standing there the entire time?
A fate worse than death, they say. He's never coming back.
Okay, look at their masks. What's up with that shit? They look crazy as hell.
I want to know more. Where we come from, what happened to us. And above all, I want to know who's responsible for all this.
And Virgil's like, see? Look what you see what I did there? Got that to work. But anyway, that is the ending cutscene of Mission 2. Okay, compared to Devil May Cry 4, this game is not really that cutscene-y. Or, you know, full of cutscenes. That's the way I say it, you know, cutscene-y. But, I don't think it is. In all honesty, there's really not that many. I don't know. It was bearable, you know. As to where Devil May Cry 4, there was a cutscene in the beginning of the mission, cutscene at you know, possibly in the middle of the mission, and cutscene at the end of the mission. You know, and it's just like, okay, and then and then you're met by more cutscenes, and the cutscene seems to drag on, and they're not even interesting whatsoever. In all honesty, I did not like Devil May Cry 4 for that reason, even though I do love the game. It's a good game. I just fucking hated all the cutscenes. It was the worst part. I think that was the worst fucking part of me recording that game. Because I was just like, oh my god, all of these fucking cutscenes. I'm so used to just skipping all of them. Even on my first playthrough, I just skipped them. I was like, I don't really give a shit. The only time I didn't skip any cutscenes is when I had a feeling that Dante would be involved. You know, sooner or later. So. I'm like, you remember some of the cutscenes where I was just like, was that shit necessary? Like showing Nero standing there and then showing him walking away and then cutting towards something else. It's just like, what the fuck does that have? I mean, seriously, did they have to show that he was keep walking, or you know that he was walking, or what? Anyway, I'm going ahead and upgrading, as you can see. So I'm showing you all the upgrades that I get, and the Stinger actually works really differently. I think there's a reason I showed this off intentionally. Because remember, we don't have a target system. You know, not one that's known to me at the moment of me recording this, or playing through this game. But anyway, you press forward twice to do Stinger. Now, mind you, I'm used to just locking on, pressing forward, and Y at the same time. Not triangle, Y, you know, the yellow button, whatever. And pressing that, and then there you go, bam, instant Stinger. But with this one, you have to do towards Y, and it works that way. Am I gonna change the skin and perks? Yeah, by the way, I was starting a new mission with wipe all progress on your current mission, and I was just like, wait a fucking minute, that's not right. And I had to check my difficulty. I was like, did I change that? No. B. I was like, I wasn't playing on human. Switch that shit. Nephilim. There you go. And I was just like, well, fucking... See, because that warnings, I don't think I've ever paid attention to that warning message. But anyway, with the Osiris and the Arbiter, you get the 2 new skins. I'll show those off because I actually forgot about them when I was at the time of me recording that little part right there, because I should have switched them. But if you pre-order from GameStop, you get the Samurai Pack, and you also get the, you know, I told you about this, you know, several times. But you get 2 new skins, and I think those will be downloadable content, you know, for the game later. If they're probably not already out now. So, as a matter of fact, I need to go see if Virgil's DLC is out right about now, so I can go ahead and enter my code and get that shit over with, because it's still sitting in my box.
Yeah, I remember coming here. My mother used to bring us here.
Tell me everything.
Some things have always been. There have always been angels. There have always been demons. And they've always been at war. 9 millennia ago, one demon rose through the ranks to take power over the dark hordes. The strongest, the cruelest. Mundus.
Mundus. I always thought his name was Mundus.
But Mundus
then again, I guess there's no O or double O, so
his right hand was his most trusted
I like
lieutenant.
the way Mundus sounds versus Mundus. Mundus sounds stupid.
Sparta.
But Sparta betrayed him.
But I thought his name was like Mundus and
Eva.
Devil May Cry 1.
The secret union
I
between
need to look back
angel
to that
and demon
playthrough
was
and see if, like, Dante calls him Mundus.
But it happened. And with it came new life. Twin boys. You and I. A hybrid of the warring angel and demon races.
That graffiti.
When Mundus learned of Sparta's betrayal, his fury knew
Damn,
no limit.
people car alarms going off and
He
shit?
hunted the lovers down. Eva was murdered by his own hand. And for Sparta, he demanded a more brutal fate. Endless punishment and pain.
Okay, they just so happen to be here by this
Even as Eva
graffiti?
was destroyed, and Sparta was imprisoned
I love
for
video
eternity.
games sometimes, but
Each knew that the seed for their revenge had already
that
been
shit's,
sown.
that's so convenient.
Because according to legend, the only beings that can slay a demon king are Nephilim, a hybrid of angel and demon.
You said that already.
Those hybrids now exist. You and I.
There you go. There's the picture for you. Here's my thing. Okay, remember when they were just demons? You know, just demon
Mundus
kids.
believed that only one child was born.
I mean, I guess they had to make something
were
in
two
between to
and each had been
change
done well.
it up a little bit.
Sparta armed his sons. The rebellion for Dante.
Mm-hmm.
The
There it is
Immaculate
right there.
For Virgil.
And there's that one right there.
So, Mundus killed our mom and imprisoned our dad.
Yes.
And we're the offspring of angel.
Happy family.
Demons
I just realized that shit.
We are Nephilim. The only ones that can slay the demon king.
Good. How?
Spotter. Fucking
Oh.
collaborators. You're being dragged into limbo. I'll find Kat. She'll get you out.
Why aren't they dragging... Oh, well. Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, this is a really short mission. As a matter of fact, this mission doesn't last very long. Anyway. We're pretty much, you know, making our runs and destroying some shit. That's pretty much all this mission is. It's pretty much, you know, using both of your... Yes, thank you for telling us about the rank system. I'm pretty sure that anyone who hasn't played a Devil May Cry game by now has no understanding or recollection of how to get some higher points in the game. But anyway, shit, it's right there in your face. I don't think there's not been one person who's played Devil May Cry and like, I don't understand the rank system. I mean, hell, they didn't have tutorials for that shit in the other games. You just had to fucking do it. Then again, I'm assuming that when they made this, they were like, okay, new people are gonna play this. This is for a younger generation, which is all types of fucked up, to be honest. I wonder what they were thinking. Like, I understand all the tutorials, but most of the fans or people that would play this would be old Devil May Cry fans just to check it out. I would assume so, anyway. And then again, there's probably people who've never played the Devil May Cry series and want to pick this one up for the first time. Anyway, we're introduced to the new chainsaw enemies. In all honesty, they're really not new to me. You fought these guys in a demo. Well, I did, if I remember correctly. But anyway, that's it for our recording. So I will see you guys in part 5 for the final sit down, and actually that one's going to be really short. Until then, guys.